Hello everyone, I'm Silverraptor, and I cannot hear myself think with all these voices going on in my ear. So let's just go into this passageway real quick. Silence. Silence. Yes. Okay. Hello everyone, I'm Silverraptor, and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3 Honor Mode Run Attempt, Episode 41. So, I'm going to be honest, I've already recorded this before. And you're probably thinking, what? You recorded this before? But it's Honor Mode, and you took place exactly where you last left off. How could that be? Yes, I actually did everything that I wanted to do the last episode, was literally signing off by saying thank you all so much for watching, and then the game crashed. And first my heart went stopped, and I'm just like, oh no, did my game file get corrupted? But I opened it up, and nope. It was right at the start of this episode, where now I get to do everything I did in the last episode all over again, because apparently I didn't go past an auto-save point during any of those 2 hours of recording. Now, the good news is that I've kind of figured it out, because in that last episode I was just kind of wandering around, figuring out what to do, how I wanted to do it, but now I have a better idea of what I want to do, so we're going to do that. But first and foremost, we're going to go and rescue Counselor Floric from the jail here.
Don't touch me.
So I'm going to group hide. I'm going to separate Astarion.
Stepping stone.
So what we're going to do is we're just going to pickpocket this guard here. I'm going to take your gold. You don't need it. You don't need this key. But you can keep your torch as well. So.
Time for discretion.
Alright, so everyone's hidden.
Can be subtle sometimes.
I'm going to move on up. We're going to open this up. Shared stash. Come on in. Everybody come on in, please. And then we close the door, and there we go.
These boots have seen everything.
Got something to hide. Well, sort of. Give me a second. Let me just make him invisible. Alright.
On tippy toes.
And then let's start things off with a sneak attack. Critical hit.
Go.
And that was just an instant kill. Alright. So let's start things off here. I'm going to Hunter's Mark. You. And then we're just going to do another kind of sneak attack thing here. Ooh, he shielded that. That's not good. Try again. Sneak attack. Alright, that's a good hit. And they're all grouped together. So, why don't we just hit him with a fire arrow? Nope. Nope. And getting a little annoyed that they're doing that. Why don't we do a frost arrow, put out that fire right away so that we don't have to deal with it later. Nope, don't need to use any of those. Okay, so that's Astarion's turn.
Alright, Karlak, it's go time.
Yeah, we need to kill these people because it just makes our escape that much easier. They are so low, we do not need to rage here, so we're going to hit you with this. And that guy's dead, so let's move over here and throw this at them. And that guy took double thunder damage. And that guy only has 5 hit points left.
Tactical.
And now it's this guy's turn. We're going to fly right over here. Yeah, you do have long strider. There it is. I was just like, why is it not there? Anyways. Now that was actually a lot easier than the first time I did this. The first time was still pretty easy, but this time was even more easy. Alright, so we're just going to take all the keys of everyone, and we're going to take all of this. I anticipate this episode's going to go a little bit faster than my last recording, just because I already did everything once before. Alright, all of this is going to go to camp. And then this will go to camp. And I'm just going to grab all of the stuff here real quick, even though we
I'll
probably
take
don't
that.
need to because we have just so much supplies. But hey, they're not needing it. They're dead. Okay, so we'll grab that. Grab that. But yeah, that's the one thing I hate about Honor Mode is that if some kind of thing messes up your save, but it's not your fault, there's nothing you can do about it. That's the only thing I don't like about Honor Mode. But, anyways, that's why I'm just doing this Honor Mode run, and hopefully succeed in this time, and only time. I just jinxed myself, I bet. But, in the event I did not yet, oh, I see. You could try to do the sneak around this way, get around them with the path. Okay. Nah, it's just easier to just murderize them. Alright, there's not much really in these jail cells. So in here, I'm just gonna check the skeleton. Got a note. Nothing there. Check this wooden crate. There's nothing in these. These are just in case you get arrested. And then there's the crazy old guy in that cell. Nothing.
I'll give it a shot.
Nothing much will be gained from talking to him. Alright, there's nothing in here. Alright, you know what? And I don't think there is anything in here, so I'm just going to let Floric out. Let's get her out. Alright. Time to finish your sulking.
Lock the cell. You're too late. It's over.
Counselor, what happened to you?
The Steel Watch happened. I came seeking allies to our cause. Watchers spotted me, dragged me to Older Ravengard's husk. Empty as a stare. A tadpole's puppet. Nothing more. He spoke in accusations. Apostasy. Conspiracy. Sedition. I will soon be hanged on the city gallows to a chorus of cheers. You might have unlocked my cell, but there's no escape from this place.
Oh, there's an easy escape from this place. Alright, we gotta do a simple persuasion over this self-moping. Not even going to add guidance or anything. We don't need it. Even rolled a 2. But with everything I've got, easy persuasion.
When the people need a miracle, you cannot wait for the gods to answer. Alder's words. I'd almost forgotten. No more sulking. I know what to do.
Yep. You're gonna follow
Lead me from my cell. Escort me out of Worm's Rock.
Yep.
I'll seek out my connections. When the city streets shatter, you'll want their blades.
Yes, I will want their
Well
blades
done.
for the final battle.
Lead the way.
And that's why we killed them all, so that we don't have to try to figure out how to sneak past them here. I see that this is supposed to be like the path where if you wanted to just jump out, jump over there. Yeah. Shovel, what are you doing?
Keep it together. Moving ahead.
Alright, Shovel, good. You're following. Excellent. Floric is also following us. I hope you don't mind if this is kind of the speed run
Don't mind if I
episode.
do.
Due to I've already just done this. I mean, I
Better not
didn't
be
just
cursed.
do it. I did have to step away for like a day because I was just so annoyed. But also relieved that nothing bad happened. But also, I know I need to take regular saves. I need to save this so it doesn't happen again. So all of these are going to go to camp. I'm going to take those supplies. I'm just going to take all of these vegetables here. Alright. That's not worth the effort. Oh, whoop. I will take a 7 camp supply vegetable broth. Rotten. Nope. I will send the camp to the hat to camp. Send the camp to the hat. I know my lips were about to form that sentence. The problem is, I know that sometimes I'm not the most elegant of speaker, but I also know how my brain works. And my brain will sometimes like to go, yep, that's clear for saying, even though it makes no sense. Alright, so this is the easy way to get Floric out, so you don't have to fight through a whole litany of guards. I'm just gonna jump across, even though I can fly. Alright, everybody, come on in. Come on across. Everyone's taking their turn. Alright, and that's everyone, except for the water elemental, but that's fine.
This is far enough. The way should be clear. I can't thank you enough for getting me out of that damned prison. And for giving me courage when I'd all but run out.
It's the least I could do. You've proven a vital ally. She hasn't done anything yet, but she will because she's going to give us people to fight for us in the final fight.
When the flames roared loudest, you pulled me to safety. Most would have let me burn. I won't forget it. I will travel to the upper city. Find what allies I can. You won't fight the coming battle alone. As long as the city stands, I will stand with it. This is my promise.
Alright. Floric's done. We're also going to loot around here. We're going to send that to camp. Alright, so we freed Councilor Floric. We gathered our allies. We're grabbing all... There's a lot of good loot and stuff here. Hang on. I don't think I actually noticed this last time, so... Hey, I am actually doing something new for once. Alright, let's see what's up here. More of the herbs. Pick that up, please. So what's here? Huh? Interesting. I feel like there should be something here, but I don't know. Yeah. But anyways, it looks like a secret way. Should be a secret way to get to, where, Gortash is. Because it's like, if you look here on the map, up here, it looks like this section right here connects right into through this doorway, doesn't it? But nothing was going on, so I don't know. But right here would then allow us straight into the audience hall. Oh, I don't know. I'm not going to worry myself over it. We are going to now fly back over here. And we're going to continue looting everything. First order of business is we're going to go... I saw that basalt, but I'll get it later. We're going to get over here. Oh god. Grab this basalt. Actually... Nah. There's a key that I found, and I was like sure that it went to this chest, but I mean, we're just going to do what we always do, and that is let Astarion pick it for us. There we go. Camera angles settled. Maragrass is here. Oh, I managed to see the trap this time. Didn't have to wait for everyone else. Oh gosh, darn it.
Time to waste.
Yeah, we gotta back up here. Come on. How is that too far? There we go. It's like you guys got over here. How is it too far to get... Not get over here. Alright, can all of them make it? Yes, okay.
No
I
one
have
stopped me yet.
no idea why.
Time to press
All right,
ahead.
since we back up here, I'm just going to
More
go
for
and
me.
grab that key just to be sure. Lady Freda Oberon
Something
is
good
here.
I hope.
No idea what that's about. Hey, I think I didn't cast this last time.
The corpse has nothing to say.
Yeah, no idea what this corpse is about. If you guys do, put it down in the comments below. So I'm going to go
No
over
traps,
here.
please.
Send that to camp. Take the water. Take that. And come on over here for a second. Camera angle, please. There. Alright, so this skeleton, I think, has the key to that chest. I just want to confirm it. It's a rusted key. And now we're going to go back to that chest, and after Astarion disables the trap, we're going to try the key to see if it opens it. And if it does, we're golden. If not, I have no idea where this rusty key goes to. Hello? Thank you. I was wondering why everyone was taking their time. Alright, ladder. Take the rope ladder, please. Take this rope ladder, please. Can the camera angle please fix itself? I don't want to be a mile high. I want to see where I am. It fixed itself last time. There we are. Okay. Finally. Alright, Astarion, please disarm that. Plus 15 bonus, guaranteed life hack, disable.
Looking
So
ahead.
that's no longer trapped. Yep, the rusted key was it. Alright. This is here, just so you don't forget. Basically, that letter was for this guy
With
here
haste.
from the guy that we had the key for. I think that's how it worked, but anyway, that's pretty cool. I have a extra key here. Let me just go ahead and put that in there. Reorganize the type, and then we're going to go up. Alright, and
Wish I had a
we have
bag
some
of
balsam
holding.
here. Now we get to double back and go over here to go and get the last bit of good loot over on this side before we go back into the city proper. Alright, we got up here. I'm going to grab the dragon egg mushroom. Everyone is still taking their time. Okay, so now we're over here. Jump, jump, jump. Starians jump. This guy will fly. I'm missing these guys. Darn it. Alright, where... Couldn't figure out how to work a rope ladder because the zombie is there too. Oh gosh. Alright, I'm gonna have to juggle these guys. No, not him. Zombie. Zombie gets to go here. Water elemental gets to go here. Shovel gets to go over here. Zombie gets to go here. And then water elemental gets to go here. Alright, this is kind of the patience kind of thing that you need to learn with minions. They can sometimes get hung up on something, and it's up to you to make sure
What to do?
Oh gosh darn it. Alright, well, this guy can be easily fixed. We're just going to elemental warp here. As for the zombie, I'm going to go up these knotted roots, and jump here. Alright, everyone all caught up? Yes? Good? Okay,
well.
great. Alright.
That will fit in my pack.
Dragon egg mushroom here. I'm going to go along here. And then here is like another kind of passageway in. I'm actually curious. Where do these knotted roots go up to exactly? I don't anticipate that we'll get into a fight yet. Let's see. Oh, we can avoid the fight in here altogether. Okay, I need to remember this spot. So that's perfect. And the best way to get down onto... Yeah, we could just loop around through the prison and everything. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so I figured out what I'm going to do. Instead of bashing in through the front door and having to deal with all those traps and everything, I found a back door leading to Gortash's throne room. Alright, now we all, one at a time, go down these knotted roots. And this dragon egg mushroom is actually inaccessible. Like, physically inaccessible to get. So, I have no idea why it's there. Alright, so knotted roots are here. We're going to get that. Knotted roots here. Go ahead, grab this dragon egg mushroom. And then we're just going to come in right on over here. Lie down here. Shovel comes over here. And I think they're all hung up. I'm not going to worry about it. I think if I teleport, everyone will go to their location. Ah, right. Oh, good. Starian's here. He'll find it.
That's curious.
Yep. The dirt pile. That's another way into the Worm's Rock prison cell if you're a druid or you have gaseous form.
Seems simple enough.
Alright, let's dig this up. And then we're basically done with this section here. That will go to camp, but this will go to the Starian, and I'll pick up that gold. And then let's go and teleport to Basilisk Gate. Yes, venture forth to a different region. I hope everyone comes with us. Well, we'll see. Alright, we're here. Roll call. Everyone here. Shadowheart, Karlach, Astarian, Water Elemental, Zombie, us, Ghoul, and Shovel.
Must lug my guts through this
All
hell.
right. So,
If not over.
now I know what
it's
I
further.
want to do. First, let's
Here we go.
confirm this.
The execution of Floric, convicted traitor and seditionist, has been delayed for an indeterminate time.
They've already found out we let her go. They'll wait, you guys. Alright, we're going to walk past this guy. If I recall, this is another location of Dribbles the Clown's location. Okay, let's see what these are. You know, I'm just committing federal offenses here. You know, right through someone else's mail. Okay, locked, but no one will care about me lockpicking this, it seems. So, Starian, let's go do that. Ooh, natural 20.
Is that blood?
Look do the next 20. Alright, and
This corpse has been desecrated, displayed, and there's nothing random about it.
Hey, look. Yep, there's Dribble the Clown part.
Circus.
If you're wondering why I know that, because I've done this all before. And recently, too. Nope, 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 nope. No thief, no thief, no thief. Okay, it's because that corpse was viewing as red and that person saw it that they were going to go and investigate. So as long as they got out of the range, they won't confront us. Hopefully. Let's see, what next? Yeah, we're going to go along here. And we are going to go and... I'm going to first say that Damon is over here. But we don't have the gold for things that he has that I want. So we are going to go down south. We're going to go over here. So yeah, what we're going to do is we're going to reconstruct basically most of Dribbles the Clown. And we're going to just come down over here.
I'm certain, just optimistic.
Steel Watcher, can your guard just kind of move along, please? I don't want to risk accidentally starting a fight with you because I'm about to blow open this barricade. Can you guys go around the corner? All right, good enough for me.
Why don't we just retrace our steps?
Everybody in.
That's curious.
Down the stairs and up the stairs.
Alright. Okay, then we're going past again. I'm going to send that to camp. We're going to move this out of the way if I can. Yeah, just shove it up there. Let's go and check that. Okay, so that's taken. Take the bloodstained parchment. Shabby wardrobe. We'll just send that to camp. Why not?
Let's have a look.
Beach at dusk. Grab that. Row of books. There's the hatch key. So, down the hatch. Alright, so we gotta be careful for traps along here. I wish I knew the story about all this.
Huge. And is that a burning heart?
Yep. Alright, longsword. Hey look, another Dribbles the Clown body part. I'm gonna send that to Karlak. And then we're just gonna loot all these, because sometimes they have good stuff down here. And it had okay stuff when I was here last. Send that to camp. Relax sack. So grab all of these wines, because those are good supplies. Nothing in there. Nothing in there. And yeah, this one's just the small, it's just the 2 rooms.
What's in here?
You can tell if there's extra hidden spaces if you're able to move your mouse there. Or your camera there. Oh yeah, Infernal Contract. Let's just go ahead and steal that. Nothing in the cabinet. Books to sell. There's an offer.
Useful.
I'll just read these really quick. I don't think... Yeah, there's no experience from there. But anyway, just trying to get as much experience as possible. Oh, how much experience do we have after that bit? We're still a third of the way. Alright, well I know of at least 2 more fights that I'm going to do. And when I was finishing up this episode last time, I was like 2/3 of the way to level 12. The last and final level. And then we will be at absolute power. Okay. Let's grab everything that's not bolted down. All the shields, the great axes, the dagger, enchanted weapon sales. Now, if you're wondering what this is, these are kind of like Gortash's associates, and Orin is tasking the dwarf to kill him because she's just trying to get under Gortash's skin. So you know the infighting is going on. Alright, got everything that's worthwhile and useful, so let's see. I don't need any of this, so all of this is just going to go to camp. There we are, no longer encumbered. I'm going to send that to camp too, that's also taking up weight. We can always get the stuff back. Oh, I almost forgot about that.
Well, hello.
Did I get the key in the other room for this? Nope.
What now?
There was just like, I know there was like a key somewhere around here. And I feel like I'm missing it somehow, but there's no hidden area, so... Astarion, just lockpick that. Last time we lockpicked, it was kind of a disappointment. Let's see if it's different this time around, or if it's the same thing.
Still in control.
Ooh.
Just.
This is better. +2 half-plate armor, okay. And a short sword +2. Yeah. Oh yeah, 2 soul coins. This is already much better than it was the last time I did that, so hooray for Mulligan, is that right? Am I right? Yeah.
These boots have seen everything.
Alright, so we're done with this bit. And now let's go do a very, very annoying fight. Because we can't use any fire in this fight. You guys probably know where I'm leading with this, as the world is loading in. We are going to go to the fireworks shop. Alright, as everything loads in. And there's the psionic backlash from the brain.
Oh man! Whizbangs!
Keep calm, Karlak. One bad flare, you could blow this whole place.
Oh man! Whizbangs!
Better.
Alright, in we go. Let's go and take care of this. And I love the speech he has.
Faces, hands, and eyebrow.
How do we
Watch
protect
the wind
them?
direction. Put on your gloves. And a light at arm's length.
Very good. And what does Uncle Falogir always say?
Once it's lit, you commit.
Excellent! Now remember, Falogir's fireworks accepts no liability for singed nails, toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you there. What can I do for you?
You feel an all too familiar squirm in the recesses of your mind. He has a tap.
Aha! A fellow friend of Gortash. I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish.
It's cutting off again. Sure, why not?
This one will be very useful against any and all enemies of Gortash. Be sure to be clear of its explosion area. Please enjoy responsibly, and nowhere near this establishment. Is there anything else I can do for you?
Recall the password Uncle Fleogir sent me.
Aha! You must be Arthur's friend. Keep your voice down. Yes, yes, he's just upstairs, but only one flight. If you get to the top, you've gone too far. Browse as irresponsibly as you like. Just don't tell the other customers.
I think I checked last time, but there wasn't anything good for them that they had. But I'm going to send that to Astarion. I'm going to send that to Karlak. And we got another inspiration there. Up we go. And we are going to fight them all in a second.
Pipes are looking a little rusted. Are we scheduled?
Another friend of Falagir? All right. Just remember the top floor's off limits, password or not. Looking to buy a little something extra then?
Yes, but if you got...
Smoke powder in its earthier forms. For purists only.
If I recall, there's not much here. I mean, oh, they've got smoke powder, arrows. Yeah, sure, why not? We'll just grab these. And you know what? Let's just get rid of all of our extra junk with them here. No reason to leave them have gold, right? Anything else? Rebalance the offer. Alright, so we're only giving them 50 gold for all of that. Yep, I'm fine with that.
Don't jostle any of the merchandise on your way out.
And then we will give this to Astarion, and this to Astarion, and then let's reorganize by type. Alright! Let's get this fight started.
Bastard, if it breaks, won't blow us up.
Employees only, Pastia. If you're expecting any packages, they'll bring them down to you.
And I'm going up.
Back for more of Uncle Felagir's finest, are you?
Leave, and now we're going to trigger it.
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
Attack. And now we begin. I'm going to start with me here, as we all have the initiative. And we got everybody here at hostile. That's fine. First and foremost, how do I want to get them all? Well, we're going to black hole. And the trick is how to, what group do I black hole? I think, yeah, I'm going to get all of them. Okay. Black hole. It's something I can see. Okay, so it's I can only get to affect these 4 with this black hole, but that's fine. So let's do that. Alright, now you're wondering, why did I black hole them all here? Well, I've got Hunger of Hadar. No, upcasting it doesn't grant any additional benefits. I thought it did. Oh well. This is still a pretty good spell, so I'm just going to put that right here. Alright, well, that's my turn. Okay. Yep, Shovel is now in the fight because of the invisibility wore off. So I'm just going to move you over there.
Miss this.
Alright, Astarion's turn. Let's see. So the Huntress Mark went off. Let's do it on you. And then this should be a nice sneak attack here. Dice roll. Yeah, let's use luck with the Far Realms. What? Oh. Because I'm blinded? Probably. Alright, there we go. Sneak attack. And anything else do I have? Barbed arrow. Yeah, let's use that. Okay, that's good. And we're definitely going to frenzy up here. Okay, we need to move everyone else. Us. Can you come on over here for a second? Good. And now we're going to psionically blast her. Good.
Forever, pal.
Okay, good. Now Karlak can get out of here. And then we're going to be throwing this. Let's see. She'll probably die to the Hunger of Hadar, so let's focus on the clerk. No, I don't foresee any other friggin' big fights, so yeah, just get it out of the way. Just try to kill her quickly. Okay. Well, that's good. Water Elemental. Now, this is the annoying bit. Is that you have to fight on 3 floors. Actually, this is good here. We're going to do this breast here. And we killed 1. I'm going to Elemental. Okay, weird. Can't because it's blinded. Understandable. And it gets over here. And we're going to Elemental Warp here. Kind of give me a bit of a buffer though. And then we've got the Ghoul. The Ghoul will go down. Now this fight used to also bring these guys in, so that's why it used to be really annoying, but now it doesn't. thank goodness with that. So, yeah, go ahead. Provoke the attack of opportunity. Where'd they roll? 7? Okay, that's not gonna work. Okay, so Ghoul's out. I want to use this. We shouldn't slip because of our free... Really? Sonic backlash for that. I saved that. Okay, so they went to the Hunger of Hadar. She's still alive. And she died from the acid. Alright. And they're going to have a hard time getting out of that Hunger of Hadar. Okay, we got poisoned, even though we've got a resist from poison there. Okay, so this fight's going a little bit rougher. Even he was hit by the Hunger Hadar, even though they're on the first floor. So. Okay, he's trying to jump out of it. But not quite. That's just such a good spell of just when they're all in a final choke point like they are there. Okay. So, zombie, I'm going to have you jump here. Jump over the ice that we created for ourselves. And then zombie shall run here. And that's about what we do. I just love seeing them try to run around hopelessly and just not get anywhere. Alright, so Astarion I'm going to send down here. We're going to dash so that we can get out of this Hunger of Hadar. It's just fighting on 3 levels like this is not fun. Okay. Sneak attack, because he's in melee range. Oh, that's a good critical hit. But how do I want to do this? I'll just hit him with an arrow. Okay, so they're still running around. Shovel. Let's go on up next to Astarion. And then go over here, and then we'll try to frighten them. Okay, well, that didn't work. Karlach, I think I'll set down below. So we're going to brutally leap here. And they are prone. And we are... Let's see here. Yeah, I will brace. I will roll melee damage twice and use the higher result. And we are going to Gaping Wounds this one. And then just a regular stab here. And then we're just going to go around over here.
I wonder if this is worth the cost.
And now it's my turn. I'm going to fly here. And... hang on, Mind Blast? How do I get them all with a Mind Blast? Alright, here we go. And Mind Blast. That's such a powerful spell. Alright, we're out of the Hunger of Hadar now. And what spell do I want to cast on these guys? Probably just Eldritch Blast. Path is interrupted. Is that targeting them? Yes, okay. And let's not be here next to the edge where we could get knocked out, shall we? And as for you guys, take a nice cold breath. And now they are all slipping in the sliding. And I am going to put this water elemental over here. nice warp. I don't care if that gets knocked out of the window. Okay, you can't do anything. Try to hit them. Not high hopes for that. Alright, you will also go downstairs. Let's see. You're in the hunger of Hadar, so I'm just gonna dash. Just get you out of that. You're still in it? Okay. Okay, we're out. Okay. Let's click healed again.
Moving.
Alright, here we are. We're up here. And... Alright, how much health do these guys have? Not much. Alright, I can just kill them with this. Alright, so they're all dead. And so far so good. He's stunned. Oh, he got hit by the Mind Blast? How did that work? Alright, but we're all going to do... Wait, what level is this? Level 2. I'm going to do a Psychic Dominance to counter that, but everyone's going to backlash him. Whoa, those are some good Psychics. That's a 4 and a 3? What? Hang on. Spell level 4. Oh, he cast that spell level 4. Oh, okay. Polar Master. Alright, so they're dead. Haha, you're taking damage from hitting Karlach. Alright, so he died to acid. Zombie, can you jump over there? Yes, you can. Hit them. Okay. That didn't work. Alright, Astarion's turn. Recast Hunter's Mark. And then let's sneak attack. And let's hamstring shot, just in case. And that should do the turn, I think. Karlach.
God, it's hot in here.
Let's get over here. Then we can send the shovel forward. Right about here, I think. And then hit. Okay. No hit. Water elemental there. Flying Ghoul, which is almost dead. We're gonna come right on over here and we're gonna... Ooh, and paralyzed too. That's actually pretty good for us. And then us. I think we'll just hit them with claws because they're paralyzed. Okay, hey, they were worth more experience. So now with Karlach here, we are going to forensic throw this. I think. Alright, forensic throw this at him. And he's prone, and let's just go pokety poke him. Alright, he is now the dead. You are in hunger of Hadar. Oh well.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
I don't actually need hunger of Hadar anymore, so we're just gonna cancel that. And let's see here. Let's just do a good old-fashioned Psionic Overload. And then let's just... Oh, we don't have any more of that, so we're just gonna hit him with this. Alright, so they're all dead, and that's the last guy who's alive. Okay. We're gonna have the water elemental warp in here. And then we're gonna hit this guy with a multi-attack. Perfect.
Concentrate.
Alright, Shadowheart. Come on in over here. Okay, he's got quite a bit of health left. I'll hit my water elemental, but don't care. What is he? A drow. Okay, so he's resistant to sleep, so I couldn't do that. What is this? Destructive wave. Huh. Wait. Does this only hit enemies? Is this a better version of Radiant of the Dawn? Which is nearby. You know what? This is a good thing to test. Because it seems like it only hits them. Oh wait, but there's a lot of smoke powder here. Probably not the best idea. Okay then. Let's... I'm sorry, I'm trying to think of what to do here. I'll just do this. Yeah, I don't mind hitting my minions. Melf's has an arrow, and he's casting it. I don't know what level he's casting it, but we're going to Psionic Backlash him. And the Psionic Backlash did it. Alright, so we're all done here. There's just acid all over the place. Alright, so let's go and quickly clear this up. And this is good experience. We are now halfway to level 12. That is good. We don't care if we stand in acid. I know when I said that statement, some people will say, what? But all acid does is just lower your AC by 2. So you can stand in it as long as you want when you're out of combat. Okay, set the camp. And then this guy. There we go. Set the camp. Take this.
I'd love to, thanks.
Karlach, please start picking up smoke powder barrels. Alright, we're encumber. Oh, whoops. Forgot to offload this lady. There we go. Now anyone who investigates this will go, what the heck happened here? Why is there a Githyanki corpse and all these dead bodies everywhere?
Nothing.
Alright, so let's go double check everything. Alright, so top floor is looted. Now we go down to the second floor. We'll take that. Send those to camp. We'll take that. We'll take all of this. So we got our gold back. I am fine with that. Okay, so we're getting close, but we don't quite have the gold yet.
So what exactly?
All these doors allow us to kind of come in from the outside based on that pulley. Alright, so this, we'll take that. Send those to camp. Hello, kid. You're probably wondering what happened here. Well, keep wondering. Yeah, all the kids go to us and go, oh, look at the kitty. Okay, we'll get that. That. We'll grab all of these because these cans are going to go to Karlach because, oh man, whiz bangs. But also, you can throw them as explosives. Technically, all of these are also explosives as well. Alright, so grab this. I know. Okay, you know what? Let's just loot Avery. Alchemist Fire would have been bad if he used that. We'll take all the keys. Take that. And then we get a Mind Flayer Parasite. Alright, so all of those fireworks that I grabbed are going to go to Karlach. And then down the hatch. Now, last time when I was here, there's a trap in here, and one of my minions stupidly activated it. So, we're going to try to avoid that again. It's right here. Come on. Please, people. I need someone to spot it.
Best avoid that trap.
Okay.
Trust no one.
Unlink. Let's activate this trap so we don't blow ourselves up with these fireworks here. Excellent. Successful. Okay.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more
no more
interesting
traps.
times.
More fireworks. I'll take those. If nothing else, they're also worth money. Oh. Hello. There's a secret room here, it seems. Okay, well. Probably through that lever. I guess I missed that last time. Well, that's a kind of a good thing I'm doing this over again, I guess. Alchemist Fire, let's get rid of that. Alright, Astarion, please lockpick to this.
At least things have stayed interesting.
Okay, all of these are going to go to camp, but I will take the gold.
I'm gonna need more pockets.
Grab the painting. The painting's not worth it. Get the pouch. Get the pouch, take the cabinet, send that to camp. Any good thing? No, just book. Sometimes you find good scrolls in these. Okay, black staff. Got some wines here. And a lever.
Nothing. Pave my path with corpses.
There we go. Oh boy, that's a lot more.
Easy. This place is hungry.
Shovel did that. Shovel did that. Our death ward saved us. And the good news is we're alive. The bad news is, god damn it, Shovel. Alright, so we'll just summon Shovel. And we'll use a short rest. Okay. Well, we lost the Flying Fiend, but I wasn't expecting any other major fights left throughout the day. I'm just going to be at half health for the rest of this. And then we come on outside here.
Probably just a dead cat.
Alright, so now we're on this side. Okay, now we're going to go down here for a bit. And now we're going to get into another fight. Everyone is at full health. Well, except for me, I'm at half, but that's fine.
Just when I think we've seen the ugliest things yet.
Alright, so we're going to find the one with the most health, that one so far. Alright, so we're going to go after the champion.
Yes, here.
And we're going to brand the weak to piercing this guy. And then we're going to use this. Nice. Yeah, he's not doing good, so let's go and finish him off. And then we're going to hit this guy. And we're done here. Let's go ahead and rage. Oh, why do you have to be there? Because now I can't use the trident. I have to use this instead. Alright. Let's kill you. Okay, or we'll just be critical missing them. Okay. And now it's Shovel's turn, and you're just going to go invisible. Bring him in towards us. Alright, and let's go on up. We're just going to Radiance of the Dawn everyone. Alright, everybody took a hit there. And we're going to raise our AC by 1. And that will be Shadowheart's turn. It's now time for us. Let's psionically blast this Sanguine Hunter. Oh, he's still up. Okay, we'll get him eventually. What'd they roll? 15? Yeah, well, Warding Flare. Thank you, Warding Flare. The disadvantage came in handy. The Starling has such high AC. Alright. Everybody, let's group up. Black Hole! He got stuck on that guy, but that is fine. Can we? Nope, we can't hit them without hitting a pedestrian. So, wait, I think these guys are weak to lightning. Yes, they are. Lightning and because they're wet. Okay. So we're just going to call lightning down on them. We should be able to hit a vast majority of them without hitting any of the civilians. So, call lightning. Alright, that's
Time to press ahead.
Good for me on my watch. It is now the Elemental's turn. We're going to warp here. And let's do this because they are, let's see, they're chilled. They're vulnerable to cold damage. Okay. So, yeah, we're going to do cold damage with Wintry Breath. He's not doing too good either. And he's electrocuted. He moves so slowly because he's slowed from the black hole. It is zombie time. Alright, well, that missed. Let's see here. Let's sneak attack you. Don't need a critical hit. We just go and kill him. And I think this is going to be like the last fight that we have. So let's go right here. And I'm just going to Psionic Blade this guy to finish it.
Regression.
Oh, because he got electrocuted. They give us gold. I think it's just like, oh, thank you for saving us. We beat Minty. Oh, well.
You murdered someone in view of a guard. Perhaps unsurprisingly, you're under arrest.
It's not my fault. They were electrocuted. Tried to talk away out of it. Can't you tell when someone's taking a nap? It was self-defense. I was being attacked. I could get myself out of this, especially with the guidance. Well, that electrocution was not part of the plan. But I had no fear of going to jail.
You're free to go. This time. But next time, you won't be so lucky.
Okay. So we need to be a little bit safer.
Dream in red.
Why did he have to stand in the stupid electrocuted puddle? Oh, well. No one's going to miss Sailor Pete. Alright, let's go and loot all of these guys. Okay, I'll take that. This will go to the camp. I'll take everything else. We almost have enough gold for a damage thing. We send that to camp.
What's in here?
Go to the Sahagin champion. Send that to camp. I'll take everything else. And the pouch is full of all of these. Basically saying I'm going to drown, so okay. Send that to camp. These I will actually send to camp as well. I'm going to organize by type. And we're going to finish our little walk along the beach here. And let's see here. Yeah, survival's done. Let's do a minor illusion. Because when I dig it up, people...
Tempers are rising. It's clear not everything you find is at your disposal.
They were supposed to follow the minor illusion. I should have done that better. But yeah, like, it's considered like someone owns this pile of dirt. It's a pile of dirt. Okay. Oh, can you go some? Okay. Well, we're clearly not going to get that pile of dirt until we go far enough away that that person stops looking at us. Can you please go away? Please? Shoo? Okay, I'll come after it a different day. So, let's see here. What do I want to do? Let's just cut over here. I've clearly pissed off a number of people. Oh! Yep, the cat is now with her. Honestly, I think this is the best ending. It's a pity that you have to actually let her husband die in order to do it.
Hey, you. Take a look at this cat. Does he look like a Harry to you?
That's a great name.
Bah. No, it isn't. I'd call him Walrus. Livens the place up, doesn't he? Yes, he does. Indeed, he does.
So now she is no longer lonely. She has a cat. Alright. So that's good. We'll talk to Malta.
The cat beheld the one who delivered him from the streets while taking on the heavy burden of justice alone. He purred.
It's adorable. Okay. We're going to continue with Dribbles the Clown body parts. There's one here, and then there's one more location, and then we'll be done with what we can before we actually continue on with the actual quest line. Oh no.
Thank you for cutting those creatures down, truly. Gods know what would have happened if you weren't here.
Oh, that's what I was talking about. Okay. So Karlach was the one who got that. Okay.
Stink like fish.
Okay, now we just need everybody to get here. Let me see if I can do this. Okay. There we go. Yeah, it's just like I looked over and I'm like, wait, Karlach's talking to someone? I'm like, oh no, is it another guard? But no, it was just like, you saved us, you saved us. And I'm like, yes, I did, except for that guy who stood in my lightning.
Keep your distance, darling.
Alright, lockpick that. No one's gonna care.
Can't give up now.
Everybody in. More experience. And then we'll just close the door. Let's see, I don't think there's anything in these. Nope, alright. These will go to camp. Take the hatch, take the journal. I think like the journal said something about that. Okay. Let's go down the hatch again, get the next body part of Dribble. And
always room for more.
Grab this. Grab this. And we're going to grab everything in here. Alright, all this. A flail plus 1. Iron Bandage shield plus 1 is plus 1 to my AC, which is good, but also I get plus 1 to spell save DCs and my spell attack rolls. So I think we're just going to send that to camp. But that's definitely a very good shield as well, to have a 3 AC shield.
What's hiding here?
I would have had 19 AC, which I am the lowest AC. Well, no, Karlach is actually, but we'll fix that. I have an idea of what to do to get that up higher. Okay, not that either. And then the dagger, and then finally this person.
Judging by the state of the leg.
Yep, and this goes to Karlach. And now we get on out of here. Okay. We're getting close to the point where the game crashed, and I'm kind of nervous about that. So You know what? I'm just gonna save here real quick. There we go. Now I don't have to do all of what we just did over again for a third time. Nope. We're gonna go over here. Because we're going to have this house explode.
Hot. Did you see that? Incredible. Fire in the... My silk. What are the chances it's you? And the heart-stopping bloodsucker. Ever since our last liaison, I haven't been able to get you out of my mind.
Nor have I. No matter how hard I try.
Sorry, Astaria.
Forgive the mess. Your blood is far more volatile than I'd anticipated.
I knew my blood was potent, but I didn't know you could. It could do that.
It's a breakthrough in the sanguine arts, the likes of which the world has never seen. The Grand Matriarch will have no choice but to restore House Ablodra after I present her with my research. But listen to me, rabbiting on about myself when I have you, the prize bleeder, on my very doorstep.
You could have phrased that a lot better.
If you'd come inside, we could discuss something far more exciting than drow politics.
Sigh, why not?
Yes. That is, do follow me.
Alright, in we go. More experience here.
What's that?
There's the key. Okay. Are you gonna talk to me automatically or no? Okay, she's just wandering around. I'll just talk to her.
Ah, a cozy little spot, isn't it? These four walls have witnessed greater alchemical triumphs than the keep of Erngath Durand. And now that you're here, the crown jewel of my research is soon to be faceted. All you have to do is drink Formula Gruner.
I trust you haven't forgotten what happened when I drank something she offered. This formula won't be any kinder to you.
Formula Gruna?
Well, yes. Formulae Arku through Fruag were spectacular failures. But Gruner is different. Believe me.
And what will this formula do?
When you first entered this home, you saw the incredible latent power within your blood exposed in all its nuances. Formula Gruner will unleash that power within you. Risky, but, safe.
Well, those are conflicting words. Risky and
I
safe.
can probably handle a little fire, but I'm not sure about the rest of you.
Well, we're not going to be fighting anything, so alright, hand it over.
Oh, marvelous. I've never been so excited for anything in all my days. Just stand over there, far over there, and drink up.
You're far over there, she said. Okay. Well, we're going to make our blood explosive with this. Whoops. I'm going to send that to Karlach. Are also dangerously close to being overweight, but that's fine. Oops. Alright, so I'm going to send that to Karlach. Send that to Karlach. And we got to find that. There it is. There we go. False life is expired.
My friend. Formula Gruner stays in the house, please. Go on, down the hatch.
I did. Alright, just one moment.
Tick-tock, my friend.
But I did. I drank it. Didn't I? I seem to have did a bug here. Where is it? Where is it? Oh, yeah, unstable blood. I did it.
Oh my. My heavens, you lived!
Oh, I'm so glad for that.
Incredible. I'm seeing stars.
She thought I was going to die. My ancestors breathed fire. Did you really think that would kill me?
My friend, I had no such intention. You don't know what this means to me, to my research. You are the world's first detonative exsanguinator. To put it simply, from this day on, your blood goes boom. Big boom. It's incredible. All it needs is a spark.
Is this going to kill me?
Certainly not. But it might do damage to anyone who makes you bleed without your express permission.
Naturally, I always ask first. I'm civilized, unlike you.
There are other necks available for biting, of course, if you were so inclined.
That seemed quite powerful, thank you.
I assure you, the pleasure is entirely mine. This research will skyrocket House of Blodra back to the forefront of Drow scientific thought. Indeed, it could protect my line for generations. Now, let me offer you a little treat. In exchange for the teensiest vial of your marvelous blood, I'll give you something that'll really throw your enemies for a loop. I'll only ask a nominal fee in exchange.
Okay. It's a deal.
You really are a fine collaborator.
Alright. Let's see what she's got. Okay. If I recall, there's nothing else to do. Yeah. Nothing else for us to... Nothing really what we want with this, so... Yeah,
Until next time.
And we get some gold for that. Okay. Alright, so we're done with this. Thank goodness. Let's go and get the last body part of Dribbles.
Just one gold piece. That's all.
Alright, so we can either go through the front or we can figure out how to get into the back. But I'm just going to go into the front with the Astarion. They're not patrolling. That's interesting. There's Astarion.
Watch your back.
Perhaps a publicity design.
There we go. And now everybody in.
Something over there.
On the hunt. Still alive.
All done.
So that's
Close the
progress.
door. Okay, good. And I don't want to steal anything because sometimes they can see through the walls, which is annoying. Hello there, Ratty.
Hello, hello. Ooh, are you the new cheese dropper? I do hope so. I'm almost down to the last crumbs.
What happened to your last cheese dropper?
Alexander was his name. He dropped all manner of morsels, but the cheeses were the best. Until the Red Man visited.
I don't even know what a cheese dropper is.
A person who drops cheese, which I eat.
Tell me about this red man who visited Alexander.
A dwarf, all dressed in red. He smiled and held Alexander close, and then Alexander was shouting and struggling, and soon he was all dressed in red as well. So many red morsels fell out of Alexander. They tasted like salt and rust. Very good. Even better than cheese.
Alexander's dead.
I feared so. A calamity. He dropped such good cheeses.
Do you realize you ate Alexander's innards?
Yes. Tasty. He didn't need them anymore.
That's a rat for you.
Go away now. Your delicious scent makes me crave your morsels. But it would be rude to bite you.
At least he has manners, but he's a mannerful rat.
Let's have a look.
Alright, I'm just going to loot this guy's corpse. Nothing in here. Okay, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Oh yeah, open the door. There's a traveler's chest. Let's go ahead and lockpick this.
Key.
Yeah, you can kind of like jump up in here and make your way in that way. If you don't like the front door, but I'm fine with the front door, especially since the patrol seems to be broken. Okay, I'll take that.
Have I been this way before?
And now we go down the hatch.
A trap.
Someone sent me a message, and I'm not sure I care for it.
I heard trap, and it's just like, oh god, what's going on? Okay.
Someone there.
There we go, tripwire. Thank goodness nobody triggered it. And then we disarm this blast mine. Alright, good.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Here we go.
A foot smeared with paint, among others.
Yeah, that belongs to Dribbles. This goes to Karlak. And everything else we'll just loot from this place. There's even grease on the floor. Alright, we're gonna go through here.
At the ready.
Dagger. We'll grab the tomb. Oh, wait, read this. Grab the tombstone shop notes. We're going to empty this room of everything. What abides below.
Let's avoid that trap.
It's not a trap though. It's a secret door. And I do love me a secret door. Man, oh man, those secret doors. Or a secret wall, but yes. Oh. I need to be better at this, sorry. Okay, this is probably trapped. No? I'm getting paranoid, man. I'm triggering too many traps here. But I will take this chest key, because I think that's a chest in the other room. Get the great sword, the great axe, the spear, and that's too much weight on us. I'm going to send those to camp. Alright, and then the other door.
To put my hands
but
on
this is the last body part of Dribbles. I blew myself up again. I'm just so done with this day. Ooh. That's decent. Alright, check that. Grab the destitute's clothes. The old dusty gray clothes here. Anything in these? There's a couple of torches there. Eh, sure, why not? I'll just pick those up. Send those to camp. And I just wanted to kind of finish up this day kind of quickly. Especially since I think I know what I'm going to do tomorrow in the game. But I just want to just get this saved, not risk the crash again. Here. Save here. Alright. And we're going to wait for the guard patrol to finish their patrolling, which they now seem to be fixed now that we've come back. So they're going to the right, and then they're going to spin around, and they're going to go to the left. And then once they are to the left and out of sight, then we shall make our leave. Come on. Go ahead, take your time. It's not like I'm trying to finish this episode or anything. Okay, good enough. Out we go, and this way we go. Actually, wait. I want to go this way. Because there is a scroll shop right here. I want to see what they have, because last time I talked to them, they had 2 globes of invulnerability on them.
Plenty of knowledge to be found in these books and scrolls, friend. That will stand to you long after the spent gold is forgotten.
Let me see what you have there. Oh, even better. 3 globes of invulnerability. Yep, I'm taking that. Alright. Nope, taking that back. But this and this goes there. That. Oh, I just realized I don't actually have another dwarf meat to eat, so I shall put that back into my inventory. Here, there's a bunch of these books. Let's just try to save as much gold as possible by giving it to her. Here, we can have Alchemist Fire, this diamond. Yeah, take that. I don't need that. And I think we have enough. Yeah, we have enough stuff for at least 1 globe of invulnerability. Well, almost enough. Everything else? Okay, good.
If a book's dog-eared, you know it's good. That's my rule.
Okay, so yeah, we need as many globes of invulnerability as possible. I'm going to use this up. And now we're going to go try to get 2 more tadpoles. And I think it's right over here. So come along, everyone. I'll open this door.
Ah, sir, you've chosen a special day to visit the family home of Archduke Enver Gortash. We're celebrating our dear son's magnificent achievement with a special run of leather-soled shoes.
Gods. Gortash has a mother. I assumed he sprang fully formed from a lich's arse crack or something.
Detect saw to probe her mind. Yeah, I'm going to throw these in just to make sure I pass this. Oh, perfect. Exactly 10.
Help me! Dear gods, help me!
Your tadpole squirms. These people are infected with the parasite, but something is off.
Illustrated, connect your tadpole to hers, delve into her mind.
You search her mind, but the psionic forces that control her are different, split somehow. Your own consciousness slips into the gap.
Help me! Gods, help me! Enver's ruined my mind. He's taken my body. I should have slammed the door in his face, but I let him in and he rammed some kind of worm in our eyes. I'm here, but I can't speak. I can't act. I'm trapped.
Why would Enver do this to you?
He said he wanted to make us powerless. Still bitter after all these years, but we did what was best for him, for all of us. We had debts, world-ending debts, trying to keep this cursed shop afloat. Dangerous lenders who said they'd bury us all if we didn't pay. Then a warlock offered us a pretty penny for Enver's service. He was a smart boy. Too smart. It was give him up, and all of us live, or refuse and die. What choice did we have?
Run a better shop. Be better business people and don't sell your son. You had every choice. You sold your son to a warlock. That's unforgivable.
We got good coin for him. Closed our debts and all of us kept our lives. Enver included. You may disagree, Enver did, but we don't deserve this torment. You're the first person who's heard the real me in months.
Honestly, everyone else has gotten off lucky. I could put you out of your misery if you like.
There has to be another way. I deserve to live again. I deserve my own life.
Nope, I'm gonna end her suffering.
Your tadpole lashes and recoils. The connection is broken.
My goodness, what are you doing?
Alright, let's just, come on in here. We're just going to backstab you a little.
Sorry.
And then we're just going to put you out of your misery. Everybody in. Quickly, quickly. We just murdered a couple of people.
Something over there.
Okay, that's interesting. Let's talk to Karlach.
So, Gortash's parents sold him to a warlock. Why does that sound so familiar? I've got no interest in empathizing with the fuck. But maybe what he did to me was some kind of mirror of what happened to him. When you get fucked up, you fuck up right back.
Yep. We also got more tadpoles. Gortash's chest key. I'm going to send those to camp. Oh, we got a lot of stuff that we can take here. Dravo Flynn, what do you got? Another tadpole. I don't care about any of that. What's this?
Big Gortash fans.
Okay. Why? Okay. I thought that was going to be some kind of something else. I think the chest is upstairs. Okay, well, we can take the Belladonna for sure. Wooden chest.
Something good.
Okay, we'll take all this, and what's this say? Just a ball, blah, 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 whatever. Oh, hello. We triggered something, some kind of quest. I don't know what quest. It said 2 things. Was it under free order for this? Yes, okay. Oh, that's the warlock. Interesting. Okay. Alright, let's just get out. Glad nobody cared.
Latest Baldur's Mouth edition. Oh, dynamite. That Lord Gortash.
Let's see here. Alright, so let's go to Damon. And then we'll start calling this a day. Let's see. Yeah, come on through here. Because Damon's actually right here. I took a turn into the graveyard and just kind of accidentally going around it. Damon, my pal.
Karlach, you're looking well.
Would be a lot better if you'd find a way to fix this engine, Damon.
I haven't stopped trying, but all roads lead to a dead end. Sorry, I didn't mean...
Never mind. Glad you're all right in any case. Nice forge you've got here.
Best I've had in years. Mistress of the house lets me operate from here for a fair price. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't happy.
Good. Someone should be.
Can we see your wares?
Certainly.
Alright, let's see. I don't have nearly enough. But the thing we want is not this. This is going to Astarion. And we get a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls with weapons. Like, that is huge. That's better than what he currently has, which is he just gets +1 bonus to initiative roll, but he's always first anyway. And sneak attack damage deals an additional 1 to 4 force damage. Now, we can either have a 1 to 2 force damage or guarantee 2 extra damage for not just sneak attack, but all regular rolls. Excuse me. So, yeah. We're definitely wanting to get that. The hard part is figuring out how we're going to trade. Okay. So, let's see. We've got 800. We might have enough. Like, I don't think I'm actually going to use these, so yeah, let's send all of these in. We'll grab this. Okay, it's 2,500. Astarion. Okay, I'm just gonna throw this in. He wasn't supposed to have gold on him, but he did. But okay, that's fine. Ooh. Okay, so we're still 400 short, but we do have scrolls to sell. Ooh, that almost got us there. Alright, so it's just one useless little level 1 scroll. Bone chill. Let's go slow. Come on, I can find it. Just need something small to throw in there. I'm never going to use this. Oh, Wyvern Toxin. Oh, so close. So very, very close. Antidote, that'll do. We have 3 gold left. Yay! Enjoy fireworks.
Shout if you need anything else.
Alright, we're going to leave. I am going to organize everything. We are flat broke again. But we're sending this to Astarion. Okay, we're good. And then Astarion. Go ahead and throw on this. Just reorganize everything. Oh, yep, very good. And yeah, I feel quite comfortable with all this. Let's double check the weapon. Critical hits. That's good. We will double the proficiency bonus when rolling ranged weapon attacks. So yeah, we're going to be hitting a lot of things now. And we got damage. So I think I want to do the Elf Song Tavern. I want to go to Elf Song Tavern, and then we'll do the thing down underneath the tavern. So I'm just going to walk in. I could just go to camp, but we're just going to walk through the front door of our room. Yeah, Shadowheart will take care of that, but that's the last on our list. Not out of the woods yet. Let me just quickly save the game, because I don't want it to crash and lose the little last bit of progress we just did. Alright, we're good. Okay. Let's go talk to everyone, and then we'll call it a day.
Something the matter? I should hope not, after the time we spent together. My spirits are thoroughly lifted.
Well, that's good to hear. I did want to talk about that, as it so happens.
Oh? Not feeling any regrets, I hope?
Of course not. Not in the slightest. It was wonderful.
I'm glad. I feel the same way. Though, I'm still finding sand in my hair. I wonder what the others will think of that.
Let them think whatever they like. It doesn't matter.
I suppose it doesn't. I'm glad we have each other. And I hope we'll have more opportunities to slip away.
Alright, everything's good. Alright, so she's good. Will, do you have anything good to say?
Let's talk.
Okay, nope, nothing new. What about you, Halson?
I received a dispatch from the Grove. Life carries on there in our absence, just as nature intended. My chosen successor, Francesca, has proven to be a wise choice. Perhaps the wisest I ever made as Archdruid.
What news from the Grove?
The Shadow Druids. Their scheming was stopped, thanks to you, yet their malign ideals can find purchase and live on, even after the instigators themselves are vanquished. Francesca has found some initiates still yearn for the false promises the Shadow Druids peddled. She has been working hard to show them the error of their ways. She is well suited to the task. Better than I, perhaps. To cleanse a land of shadows is one thing, but to sway a heart from a dark path is another matter entirely. I was all too eager to surrender my responsibilities towards the Grove. Perhaps I was never meant to be Archdruid, to be a leader.
You served the Grove well, found a worthy successor. No one can ask more of you.
Still, though, I cannot help but wonder if there was more I could have done. Perhaps, Oakfather willing, I may yet have the chance someday. Forgive me. The Shadow Curse occupied me so entirely and for so long, I almost missed the purpose it gave me. Now I must find a new one.
Okay, then we'll leave. Alright, so Halson's all nice and taken care of. How are you guys faring? Brianna got to half health. That's concerning from the fact that we blew up. These guys are back because we changed regions. Lae'zel?
Is something burdening you?
Nope, nothing new for her. Karlak, what about you?
What's on your mind?
Nothing new. Check in on Gale.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Nothing new. And Astarion.
Ah, my favorite traveling companion.
And we're done. Okay. Where is... Oh, there she is. Alright, we're going to go long rest. Anything new? Yep, we've got people who want to talk.
Hello, my dear.
Not Astarion, apparently. Alright. Mizora.
Why the stunned face? You look like you've seen a devil.
Let's see. Let's see. Will sacrificed his soul for his father. You better fulfill your end of the bargain.
I am a woman of my word. Go to Gortash's secret prison, and I'll help you spring Will's daddy free. Of course, you could always leave him to rot, but that would make Will's sacrifice worthless, and I know you wouldn't want that.
Let's see. You left Karlak alone. Didn't you want her dead? What changed?
Ugh, you are an inquisitive one. I'd have thought you'd figured by now. Zariel found new use for an old battle axe. The dead three in that bulging brain of theirs are a threat to more than this trifling city, you know. Savor her company. Who's to say when Zariel might change her mind? My mistress can be so capricious.
I'll talk to her later about everything. Oh, hang on. I thought it.
Come for a chat?
If you're going to be staying, I need something in return.
Why? I'm supplying Will with every scrap of his infernal power. I've paid my dues many times over. I tell you what, when the time comes to squish that big baddie of a brain, I'll lend you a hand.
That's what I want. Now we have Mizora in the final fight. Alright. Perfect. Alright, we got that. Now, we shall talk to Shadowheart. She wants to talk. Yes, Shadowheart?
Since we arrived in the city, I can't help but feel a little anxious. But I'm not sure I know why.
How can I help?
I don't think it's what happens if we fail that concerns me. We'll be beyond our worries at that point. I think what bothers me is what happens if we succeed. I've never been able to write my own future. I wouldn't even know where to begin.
It doesn't have to be a daunting prospect, just doing about what you like.
Well, I want to save my parents, of course. Take them away. Far from Shah's influence. Someplace peaceful. Away from the city, perhaps.
Go on.
I'd like room for animals. Lots of them. All shapes and sizes, so long as they appreciate a warm fire and more affection than they know what to do with.
Don't stop now. What else?
I want to grow flowers. I want to be surrounded by colors every day. I'm tired of darkness.
Anything else?
Yes. I want to share it all with you. If you're willing.
Of course I'm willing.
Then it sounds like I have everything I need. More of life than I'd ever imagined possible without Shah.
Alright, good. So we got that taken care of. Let's go ahead and get to a nice long rest. We've got some fish heads, wine, grapes, walnut, dried sausage link, milk, potatoes, melon piece, a couple of onions, 3 biscuits, 3 tomatoes, 4 onions, and 5 red apples. Alright, let's see. Anything special tonight? Did I tell... yeah, I did. I told Starry he could feed on me. Okay, yep, there I am, feeling bloodless. Alright! So, before anything else changes, Shadowheart,
Can't afford to stay idle.
I need you to quickly lesser restoration me. And then we will go ahead and put this on. But that's going to be for the whole
everything is clear.
Morning ritual of everything. Oh, hello. Mizora
Like
has something to talk. Hopefully not anything bad.
I've had my eye on you.
Not going to happen.
Hot as brimstone, jagged as lightning, and seething like the river Styx. But there's something missing, isn't there?
Never going to happen.
You're hungry for pleasures beyond this plane. Something more satisfying than mortal flesh, blood, and bone.
Words of temptation, the kind used by a patron seeking a pack.
I am positively full up on warlocks, and you are already claimed. What I offer is free for your taking. The ecstasy of agony, the pain of the damned, distilled into pure bliss. Beyond every climax you've known, the little death writ large. Smile, and I'll come to you when you put your head down to rest. I will sate your most forbidden lusts. Or don't, and know the eternal ache of the unknown and the unanswered.
Okay, that's fine with me. Absolutely not.
Dear me, I've overestimated you. Trust me, I shan't be making that mistake again. Ta-ta.
Alright, there we go. Now we don't have to deal with her. Oh, before I do it, illicit powers. Let's go to Astarion. Yes, okay, we'll do the Astarion here. We're going to do Psionic Overload. But I don't think we'll ever use it for Astarion, due to the fact that it's going to cost an action to do that. But I want the Ability Drain. The attack reduces the target's ability by 1, which would be dexterity, which will over time just be less AC. So we're going to do that, and we're going to do a charm, so he has another retaliation should he get hit. Alright, so he's unlocked a bit. And I think this is where we're going to end the episode. So, yeah. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm glad I finally got to the end of it. Just to be sure, I got to the end of it without having to redo everything all over again. And I hope to see you in the next episode where, in actuality, it's going to be something new for me. And I have an idea of what to do to get to level 12. We only need 8,820 experience. And I have a couple of things in mind that will get us there. So yeah, see you all then.